All right. So again, welcome to the graduate new student orientation. Some ground rules. Make sure that there's no background noise so you can have a good quality orientation experience. All right, let's start off with our mission statement here. Pepe, it's very important to understand who we are and why we do what we do, right? So CIU offers relevant, in-demand, accredited online programs designed to enhance each student's professional career. CIU is committed to equip the next generation of business professionals, leaders, and entrepreneurs with the confidence, qualifications, and competence to succeed in the global business community and economy. These are the CIU mission pillars. This is what we breathe here at CIU. Our pillars are the following. We are personal, and how are we personal in that way? Is that we are able to provide you personal support, with one-on-one conversations like today, our workshops, our phone calls, personal text messages, just communication between us. You also have a personal communication with your instructors and with anybody here in the institution from any department here at CIU. Accessible. So how do we embody that pillar with accessibility? Well, we're online, right? So you have access to all of your coursework. As soon as you log into class on August 13th, you have access to every single week. You can work ahead, and you have the accessibility to review the assignments 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, right? And we are accessible because we provide an affordable program that is achievable for you, and that you can definitely receive a program within 2.5 years, 2 years. So that's how we're accessible. That's how we embody that. In entrepreneur spirit, how do we embody that? Well, we empower students. We believe that you are all business professionals. We believe in you. We provide you the tools. Obviously, we provide you the academics, but ultimately what we want is for our students to then go and conquer the world, essentially, right? We're going to provide you with a great curriculum, great program, and we're just going to empower you to go on and do great things in the world. All right, let's talk about our agenda today here, Pepe. We're going to start off our presentation with welcoming you, right? We're going to get into the learning logistics of online, talk about course registration, attendance, course outline. We're going to talk about APA formatting if you're not familiar with that. Textbook vital source bookshelf, just your electronic book, right? We're going to cover a tutorial. We're going to walk you through what the websites look like, what the actual course looks like, and all the resources that you'll find in the Learn Center. And the benefit of being you the only one is that we're going to have a one-on-one conversation, and we're really going to ensure that you are fully prepared. We're going to finish this presentation with resources and information, right? Understanding what kind of resources CIU provides and what kind of supplemental information can help you in being successful here with your DBA program. And then lastly, obviously end our presentation with our questions and answers. But again, I want us to have an open dialogue, so please feel free to chime in during the slides, during the tutorial, or you can also input your questions in the chat box. How does that sound, Pepe?
That's good.
Great. All right, so let's get started again. Welcome, global business leaders. Welcome, Pepe. Thank you for taking the time to attend CIU's orientation today. We will be preparing you for this new and very exciting academic journey. Just want to let you know that the commitment that you have made is not something that we take lightly. We are so proud that you are with us. Obviously, the expectations are going to be high. At times, it will not be easy, but we do believe in you and in your abilities to succeed. Congratulations on this new academic journey, and congratulations on starting your doctorate program. And with that said, let's start off with learning logistics of online. Technology requirements, right? So what do we need? We require students to have a computer and a reliable internet connectivity. After all, this is an online program. The recommended browser would be Google Chrome. It's more adaptable to many other websites. However, if you're using Safari or Firefox, as long as they're working, you can depend on them, that's fine. But Google browser, we've noticed that there is the most compatible and recommended browser. You will also be needing Microsoft Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, definitely a requirement. as you will be submitting your assignments via Microsoft Word attachment. Now, Pepe, if you don't have Microsoft Office 365, we actually will be providing you with a university email where you can download Microsoft 365 completely at no charge.
Okay, good.
Okay. Adobe Acrobat Reader, you will utilize Adobe to be able to retrieve those supplemental material, review syllabus, content information. Just a lot of great information will be viewable with PDF, so you will need that in your computer. A lot of computers already have this embedded. Otherwise, you can download it completely free of charge. Webcam, microphone, and external headset. This is important. You will need it at one point. During the doctorate program, you will have 2 proctored exams, which you will definitely dictate the time and day that those proctored exams will be taken. And at that point, you will need a webcam and a microphone to be able to provide that, have that proctored exam. Okay. Lastly, technical support. At any time, Pepe, during the program, if you experience any technical difficulty, all you need to do is email helpdesk@caluniversity.edu. It sends an email directly to our IT department, and they will be able to assist you with any of the issues that you are requesting to get fixed, or any questions that you may have. All right, let's talk about this first website. You're going to be utilizing 2 websites. The first one is the student portal. We like to call it the administrative headquarters. This website, you will be able to retrieve your degree audit, right? So what are my courses? How am I doing, right? View your schedule, view your grades after the end of every term, so you can always track your progress, ensuring that you're completing the courses required for that program. You will also be able to retrieve your account information. Payment online, you can track your payment information. You can update your personal information. It's very important. It's very important for students to always ensure that their information is up to date. Email, phone, address, that's the only method that we communicate with you. So it's always important to have that updated. And then lastly, request your ID card. We actually provide students with a free plastic ID card from CIU, something tangible you can hold in your hands, saved in your wallet. And, it's a great way for you to, show off your accomplishment, get discounts. A lot of students have told us that they get discounts in various things depending on city, wherever you're located. But at the end of the day, it's just a great accomplishment to show off your ID where it says that you are pursuing a doctorate program. Keep that in mind. The only requirement for that is, Pepe, is that you need to complete the first class successfully.
Okay.
And you can request that ID card in the student portal, and I'll walk you through it in the tutorial.
Okay.
The second website that you will be utilizing is My Learn Center. This is where you'll be able to retrieve your course, right? Our learning platform is Moodle. That's our content management system. In this website, you'll be able to review the Student Resource Center. And just like Read It Resource Center, it's a link that provides you a lot of great information. You will also be able to access the Writing Center, the Math Lab, and have access to the online library, or the LIRN. For a lot of your assignments, you will be asked to retrieve, previous articles, do your research. So you will be utilizing that LIRN, or that online library, for that. Lastly, in the Learn Center, you will also be able to access the VeriCite Plagiarism Scanner. This will help you to ensure that all of your assignments are under 15% of plagiarism detection.
Okay.
And we're going to talk about all of this during our tutorial. All right, let's talk about registration, right? So there are 8 terms, or 8 courses in 1 year, and each term is 6 weeks long. So you're only focusing on 1 course at a time, 1 week at a time, 1 subject at a time, right? During the first week of each term, you will be able to adjust your schedule by adding or dropping a course. So take advantage of that. If you see that in your schedule, you might want to decide, hey, maybe this class is too rigorous for me, or maybe at this time I have a lot of work going on and I don't want to take accounting or finance. We can always help you in making changes to your schedule. We just have to make sure that it's done during the first week.
Okay.
And then always contact myself. and anybody in the university during the first week, so we can make changes to that schedule. Any additional information regarding the add drop period or regarding course schedule or program, you can always refer to the catalog link or the catalog, university catalog. And I'll be providing you, Pepe, this PowerPoint presentation so you can take advantage of all the quick links.
Okay.
Right. I skipped one. All right, so this is an academic calendar, just to kind of give you a glimpse of what that looks like. So there's, like I mentioned, there is 8 terms, 1 through 4, 5 through 8. There's 8 terms in 1 year. We're going to be starting on term 6, which is on Monday, August 13th.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Let's go to the next slide here. All right, attendance. Let's talk about attendance. It's very important. So the program is designed to be flexible. However, the university does monitor attendance. We ask that all students, especially new students, to post their biography statement on the first day of class. It's an informal assignment. All you need to do is just go in there and introduce yourself to your peers, introduce yourself to your instructor. That pretty much tells us that you're committed to the program and you're ready to begin. In addition to that, submitting this first assignment will also trigger a change in your student status from new student to current student. Okay? All right. First week for new students, if there's no participation during the first week, there's no communication, then we cancel your enrollment. This way, too, it doesn't impact your academic history. All right. So I just want to mention that all assignments are due for completion for each week by each Sunday at 11:55 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So every unit or every week starts on Monday. Let's example, week 1 of unit 1, August 13. You have the first unit, then will end on Sunday, and then all the work for that week needs to be completed by the end of the week. But I'm going to give you a breakdown of what that looks like as well.
Okay.
Students who don't participate within 2 weeks or 14 consecutive days will be withdrawn. Now, a lot of students make the mistake that they say, well, I'm logging in every day. We track attendance by actually actively participating, which is posting an assignment, submitting work, participating. That triggers attendance. Just logging in will not post attendance. Does that make sense?
Yes. I do have a question.
Sure.
Is there a minimum number of hours that we have to like log in, or no? As long as we're able to complete the requirements.
Absolutely, great question. No, so there isn't actually. So basically, we're going to give you the work. It's an asynchronous program, meaning that all the work is there for you, and it's pretty much up to you how long it takes for you to do the work. Some students log in every day. Some students log in maybe 3 times a week, and they get everything done. It's ultimately up to you. That's how you embody that, that entrepreneurial spirit. That we give you the work. Ultimately, you're a graduate student. You're doing a doctorate program, right? So you log in and you spend as much time as you need in the course. It's completely up to you. You are in charge of your program.
Okay.
That answer your question?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. So again, attendance, I just want to emphasize you're working at 1 course at a time, 1 week at a time, and this is great to know because this way you don't get overwhelmed. You just know that you're working every week, and as long as you're completing your work each week, you're in good shape. All right. So this is a little breakdown of what your actual course looks like in your assignments, Pepe. So this is your first class is the DBA. It's called GRC 600 Doctoral Academic Study and Writing. This is your actual course, and this is the actual requirements for those weeks. So as you can see here, right, week one, these are the requirements. You'll be posting your biography statements, your little check mark. You're going to be participating every week in a discussion forum, right? That's how we track, and that's how we give you participation points. Every week, you will be responding to your instructor's discussion question, which can pertain to the weekly reading assignments, the weekly videos, anything that you find in that Unit 1 block. You'll respond to the question, and then you will respond to 2 other classmates for a total of 3 posts. Once you have 3 posts in that forum, it'll even give you like a completion check mark in your Learn Center. Okay? Voting activity. It's very simple. All you need to do is watch a video and then vote on your answer. Very straightforward. And then lastly, your writing assignment. As you can see here, you have a writing assignment every week, and every single unit looks almost exactly the same. So for your first assignment, you have project milestone number 1. It's 5 pages minimum. That's pages of content, double space in APA formatting. So technically, if you want to be submitting a paper in APA formatting, it would be 7 pages long because it would include a cover page and a reference page. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Great. And we're going to talk about APA as well and later on. Okay, so let's check in, right? So far we went over the learning logistics, we went over the course registration, we talked about attendance, and then we also went over the course outline breakdown of your assignments. We're going to move forward with our second part of our orientation and start off with APA formatting. We're good with those first information slides, Pepe?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's move forward with APA. So what is APA formatting, right? It's an acronym for American Psychological Association. And basically, it's a set of research standards. It's how you're going to be submitting your assignments, how you're going to be formatting your document. Do you have experience with APA formatting, Pepe?
Yes, I do.
Okay, perfect. Then you know exactly what it is, right? We will be providing you with, we provide all students with an APA formatted template already. It's a Word document, so it's already formatted for you. All you need to do is go back and fill it in. And in addition to that, we also provide students with an APA study guide, which helps you go back and refer, in case, when you're in text citation and you're quoting, okay, what do I have to include in the quote in the in-text citation? Last name of the author, page number, last name of first name, whatever the case may be, we have a guide to support you with that.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right, let's talk about textbooks. So we utilize a third vendor, VitalSource Bookshelf. All of your textbooks are embedded in your course room. As a new student, you will have to create an account with VitalSource Bookshelf. And this account will be used for the rest of your program. You also have the ability to download the VitalSource Bookshelf application in your smartphone, your tablet, and your desktop. And the great thing about this application is that there are some books that you have the ability to read offline. Actually, not all of the books are. You have the opportunity to read those books offline. Some books even have the ability to have a narration. So that's great. So in case you're traveling, you can put on your headphones and listen to a good book. All right, I see if someone just logged in. What is your name? Can you hear me? Okay, so I guess we're going to continue forward. All right, so any questions regarding the textbook, Pepe?
No, I'm okay.
All right, sounds good. All right, so we're going to move forward now with our tutorial. And basically, we're going to go over the 2 websites, right? Once you've completed your enrollment, Pepe, I'm going to be giving you a call, congratulating on the completion of your enrollment, and then I will be providing you with a username and password for this website.
Okay.
So you'll have access to this prior to the start date. Okay. All right. So let's start off with the first website, which is the student portal. This is the website that I told you is the administrative headquarters. Pretty much you have access to your academics. You can view your degree audit, your schedule, like I mentioned, your GPA, your grades. Always track your grades. Very important. Your profile. Always students always ask me, hey, David, I'm getting a new number, or hey, David, I'm getting a new email. How do I update my information? All you need to do is go to my information here and then update it. Okay. Finances. Track your finances, making sure that everything is accurate, correct. You're getting billed accurately, and you know how much your balance is, whatever the case may be. Do your finances tab here. And then there's more links here that you can visit at your spare time. I just want to make sure I cover the most important ones. Now, it's Monday, right? It's Monday, August 13th. You're so excited to log into class and you post your bio. How do you log into the Learn Center? You can log into the Learn Center 2 ways. One, you can log in by logging in through the student portal. All you need to do is select go to Learn Center here and then go to Learn Center a second time. Keep in mind that you need to disable your pop-up blockers or add the Cal Universidad EDU domain as a trusted site to be able to access the Learn Center from here. Second option is that we actually provide you with username and password for the Learn Center. And I'm actually going to log out so you can see what that looks like. So we'll give you your credentials for this website as well as a direct link here. And this is what that looks like. All right, so we're going to log into the Learn Center, right? You're greeted with a clock and it says what time is it and why is that important. I know, Pepe, that you're in California, but this is important because the official time zone for CIU is Pacific Standard Time, right? So all the assignments and due dates reflect Pacific Standard Time. So we need to make sure that you plan accordingly to submit your work on time. And the red clock here actually has the accurate time in the Pacific Standard Zone. So right now it's currently around 10:24:25 here. All right, so how do I access my course? When you log into the class, if this menu is not showing up, all you need to do is click this hamburger menu option. Click it, it opens up this menu. And under your courses, you'll see your first course, GRC 600.
Okay.
MX Study and Writing. So, you're going to see that on the first day of class. For today, I'm going to open it up so you can actually see what that looks like. So this is your actual course room, right? And I'm actually going to walk you through the course. So it's great because you get a first glimpse of what that looks like. Now, some of the things I do want to mention, Pepe, before we move forward in showing you the course room, a couple things just so that you're aware of. Again, I mentioned this already, but so this is your virtual classroom. You have access to this course room 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You have access to the entire coursework for the remainder of the class. You work at your own pace and at your own time throughout the week, but again, every assignment has to be done every single week by Sunday. So a lot of students always say, is this at your own pace? Yes, it is, because you're working independently, but the assignments are due every week on Sunday, okay? In addition to that, there's no time or day that you need to log in. So it's an asynchronous program where everything is done in the course. Cool?
Okay, good.
Sounds good. All right, so now let's review your course room here. The first thing that you see is in your course room is announcements and important messages. It's basically a quick highlight of what we talked about today. You have an announcement and help forum. This is an open forum for your classmates. Has nothing to do with the course room or academics. It's just an open forum for you guys to communicate. GRC syllabus, textbook, and materials. This is important. Your syllabus is your roadmap in understanding the flow and the expectations of the course. Make sure, Pepe, on the first day of class, you click on this syllabus, you open this up, and you review the syllabus entirely. Okay? As all of university policies, as a graduate student, I'm sure you're fully familiar with syllabuses. They utilize this in bachelor's and master's program, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, basically, it tells you all the grading information and the breakdown of each week. As you can see here too as well, read chapters 1 through 3, complete the biography statement, review lecture, review voting activity, one project milestone. And you can also print it. I would recommend that. All right, going on, retrieve their contact information, reach out to them early in the week if you need any support, and save their email, phone number, office hours if needed. All right, always remember this green puzzle piece. This is the textbook link. As a new student on the first day of class, you're going to click on this link. It's going to take you to the bookshelf website, prompting you to begin your registration here. You have to put in your email. You'll continue. It'll ask you a few more questions pertaining to your personal information. Once you do that, you'll automatically have access to the textbook. And then once you have created the account, you won't have to be logging in every time you click on this link. After the first time you click on this link, and the book will automatically open, unless you download the application to your phone or to your computer.
Okay.
All right, so this is your rubrics for your milestone projects, basically how you're going to be graded every week on your assignments. APA essay template and example reference. This is the template that I was referring to earlier. Basically, this is a Microsoft document, a Word document that is already formatted for you. All you need to do is fill it in. And this is the APA style guide. I'm in the doctorate program as well. I'm in the 5th course now. I will be starting the 5th course soon. And this APA style guide is pretty cool because you can always refer, back to it if you forget how you should be citing things or in text citations. All right, additional resources. There's a link here for the bookshelf for the book, additional information. Grammarly. It's very important. I always highly recommend that students utilize this resource because I utilize it here and it definitely has made my life so much easier. Basically, Grammarly is a writing enhancement platform. It assists you with scholarly writing. It helps you with proofreading, plagiarism detection. It helps you write better. It was created by some of the top scholars, so your life will change as a writer. I can promise you that. It's so cool. I utilize it all the time. And basically, as a student, you get a free premium account. Normally, if you're using Grammarly outside of the institution, you have to pay for it to get a premium account. As a student here, you get an account for free. All you need is your university email to subscribe or to register. It'll send you a confirmation email. Once it sends you a confirmation email, it'll tell you to put the activation code. If you click on the user manual, I'll show you. It'll have you. It'll show you the code. Let's open this up. So there's the code here. Apply the access code, and this way you'll get a premium account. Okay. Cool. And then you can utilize Grammarly through the website, or you can even embed it in your Microsoft Word or in your computer. All right. So now we get into really the meat of the course, right? You're probably really intrigued and you want to actually see, okay, show me what I need to do, right? All right, so let's look at Unit 1 for your first week on August 13. What am I going to be required to do for the first week? All right, so we click Unit 1. It's going to be expanding. Let's scroll down to Unit 1 again here. All right, Unit 1. So it starts off with Unit 1 activities, right? So it tells you what the course learning outcomes are going to be. So what are you going to be learning that first week? Tells you what you're going to be reading. You have to read chapters 1 through 3 in the textbook. It also tells you that you have to engage in the biography statement, lecture materials, supporting activity, project, and a discussion. All right, introduce yourself to the class. This is the biography statement forum that I mentioned to you. It's due on Monday by 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And these are some of the key points that you can include in your biography statement.
Okay, so this one will be on the very first day.
Yes, on the very first day, you're going to log in here. You're going to select biography statement here. And then you're going to add a new discussion topic. And you're going to fill this out. This is where you're going to post the biography statement.
Okay.
Okay? All right. And again, it's informal. It doesn't have to be an APA formatting. Just introduce yourself to the class. And you'll see a lot of students, once the first day of class, you see a lot of students start posting their biography statement. All right, then you get into the lecture. These are some supplemental videos that kind of help you emphasize what you learned for those reading, those chapters that you are required to read that week. It'll just help you absorb the information better, especially if you are a visual learner like myself. Going down the line of this Unit 1 voting activity. Basically, again, what I mentioned to you, watch this video, you answer this question, and you vote. And just keep going down the line of these little activities. All right, Unit 1 discussion question. So this is the question that I was mentioning to you about for participation points. All you need to do is respond to this question, respond to 2 classmates, and then you get a check mark here.
Okay.
Does that make sense? All right. And then to do that, all you need to do again is click Unit 1 discussion question, and then you add a new discussion, and then you put your discussion question here. Okay? Great. All right. And then lastly, for this Unit 1, we need to complete our first project milestone, right? So it gives you the information for the project milestone. It tells you how many pages, 5 pages of essay writing, of content. Again, this does not include the cover page and the reference page, okay? And it gives you a little outline, right? Suggested outline, a paragraph in introduction, 1 paragraph involving first observation, 1 paragraph involving second observation, 1 paragraph involving final observation, and then just emphasizing the APA formatting.
Okay.
In case you have any support in starting the introduction, here's a little video on how to write an introduction. But it's very straightforward with the project milestone. Based on my personal experience, I think a lot of students experience this where it's a new program, it's a DBA program, you don't know what to expect. You may be over-analyzing what you need to do. I can tell you from her first-hand, Pepe, just make sure that you read the instructions and that you do your very best, right? Everybody's going to interpret the project milestone different, and everybody's going to have completely different responses. However, just make sure that you follow the guidelines and you'll be in good shape.
Okay.
And then once you complete the project milestone, then you'll get a check mark here, and then you're done for the week. If you want to continue on to Unit 2, you can do that, but as you can see here, you have access to all the units.
Okay.
Okay. One thing I always recommend students is to always track your grades. So assignments are due on Sunday. You will be getting feedback or grades on your discussion post, on your assignments, on the biography statement by Wednesday of the second week. And the best way to track your progress is to check your grades, and it'll give you a breakdown of your grades. So always do that. It's very important that you track your grades. So in case there's any discrepancies, you can go back to the instructor, and the instructor can help you out. But track your grades every week.
Okay.
One thing I do want to mention to you, Pepe, is that when you upload your submission, you upload it here. It's going to give you a little submission here. When you upload your document, it will automatically scan for plagiarism detection, okay? You have a threshold of 15%, so you can't have more than 15% of plagiarism detection in your submission. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about the student resources. So student resources again here. Student Resource Center has a lot of great information, news and features, CIU handbook. If you want to purchase your own hard copy of textbooks, we provide you with the ISBN numbers. A video on the VitalSource bookshelf that we just talked about, right? The VeriCite Plagiarism Scanner and Grammarly. So this VeriCite Plagiarism Scanner here, Pepe, is a resource for you. So when you write your paper, right, and you know, obviously you did some research and you added some material that you found, and you want to make sure that you have less than 15%, you can utilize this VeriCite Plagiarism Scanner, and it'll give you a percentage in a report. So this is not submitting to your instructor, this is submitting to yourself so that you can make sure that it has less than 15%.
Okay.
And again, just information on Grammarly and steps on how to activate your account. Okay, let's see. We do have additional resources for you. If you need help with your writing, we have a writing center. And if you need help with math, accounting, finance, stats, we have the math lab available to you as well.
Okay.
Okay. The online library is right here. Online library, select LIRN. The LIRN is an acronym that stands for Library and Information Resources Network. And basically, if you click on vendor view, you'll see our databases here. We have ProQuest, Gale.
Okay.
In addition to sending an email to help desk, let me go back here so you can see. If you are experiencing technical difficulties as well, technical link here, and then open up a new ticket. This asks you for more information. So You can either decide to fill this out, or you can just send an email to helpdesk@caluniversity.edu. Either way it works.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So that wraps it up for the tutorial. So let's move forward with our final section of our orientation. Unless you have any questions for me.
Not so far. Nothing so far. Yeah. I'm just trying to jot down all my questions. I could like just ask it at the same all at once at the end of the orientation.
Okay, good. And then how are you feeling? Are you feeling better about the course now that you've seen it?
Yeah.
Good. All right. So let's talk about assistance and support. So you have a few advisors here. We have Eduardo Hernandez. Eddie works with students whose last names are A through K. I work with students with last names L through C, as you can see here. And we also have Brett Gaines. He's also a student advisor, and this is his contact information here. At any point, Pepe, if you contact me, text me, Skype me, text message me, you send me smoke signals, whatever kind of communication that you send me, and I don't answer, my colleagues are here to support you as well.
Okay.
Okay? Cool. All right, the Intelligent Partnership. What is this, and why does this sound so cool? So we actually partner up with Pocket Confidant, a artificial intelligence startup company from South France. We're one of the few universities who will be starting utilizing artificial intelligence in the program as a support for students. So a lot of very successful entrepreneurs, business, influential people have a coach. They have a coach that helps them, that guides them. We want to make sure that we provide that for you. So you actually will have your own artificial intelligence coach. And this doesn't have to do just with education, right? Or with maybe any type of, issues surrounding education. This is also for utilized outside of education, even at work, even, family, whatever the case may be. But this is a great way for you to definitely embrace artificial intelligence and also tell us what your experience looks like.
Okay.
You'll be receiving an email in the first week of the term, and it'll welcome you to Pocket Confidant, and it'll give you the information, and then you'll be able to access your account from there.
Okay.
All right. So let's kind of recap on some of the student resources that we provided, right? We have the Writing Center. We have Pocket Confidant. We have Grammarly. We have your student advisors, like myself. We have the Math Lab, and we also have the CIU YouTube channel. Okay. All right. So closing remarks. Again, congratulations. I want to mention to you that you deserve to be here. You were accepted into this program, so you have to believe in your abilities. Just know that you're not alone. Pepe, graduate school can be a very challenging process, but it does help to know that you are going to experience many of the same ups and downs as your classmates. Challenges are going to be expected, but just have to keep going. This is a process, right? So developing good research skills and understanding the jargon takes time. So just be patient. Eventually it'll be part of your life, and you're going to be very successful, and you will get it. And just from my own personal experience as a doctoral student myself here with a full-time job and other things going on in my life, it's very doable. It's challenging, it's rewarding, and honestly, I have learned so much in just my few first classes that I am excited for you and every single new student that starts a doctorate program, because I know from firsthand how much wealth of knowledge you will be taking in.
Cool.
And with that being said, Pepe, that concludes our orientation. We're so excited to have you. This will be definitely a rewarding and worthwhile partnership. We hope that you get the most of your time with us. And, and I just want to make sure that you're excited and you feel prepared, and know that you have so many people here rooting for you who want you to be successful and who are going to be supporting. So, any questions?
Okay. Regarding with the email, we'll be using our personal email, or we'll be getting a school provided email?
Yeah, great question. So you can do both. you're enrolled right now with your personal email. We will be providing you with a university email, and you can definitely make the changes to utilize your university email for everything now, even including your outreach from the university. Or you can keep your personal email on file and then utilize your university email as a supplemental email. You can utilize that for Grammarly or other options, but it's ultimately up to you.
Okay. All right. And then one last question. Because I was reading really a lot in the internet regarding the school, and I was reading that the school doesn't have any regional accreditation. Would that affect, my future, or would it affect the future of my degree or whatever, like the acceptability of my degree?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a really good question. You know what? And it's one question that we always get asked here, by students, especially, incoming prospective students. It all depends on what you want to do with your doctorate program, right? Because we provide quality curriculum academic program. We have had students who go on to teach online, who are doing various things with their doctorate program. It all depends on the industry that you want to be in, right? And what kind of degree expectations that industry demands of you, right? So it's ultimately up to you. Do your research. What is your end goal with your doctorate program?
I'm really targeting to get CEO position in healthcare. So not only that, I mean, in order for me to get that CEO position, I need to make sure that I have knowledge in healthcare management, a strong knowledge in healthcare management.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So, it all depends on what you want to do with your degree. Again, I can tell you we have had so many students who have received their degrees, and they work in various institutions. They work in different industries from different sectors, and they're doing very well. But just to be honest and genuine, some institutions, say, oh, well, we need a regionally accredited program, or whatever the case may be. So, it really is up to you what you want to do with the program. I know some more and more regionally, nationally accredited institutions are becoming, the norm, and are equally as rigorous or as quality programs as, regionally accredited institutions. So it all depends on what you want to do with it, and, do your research now, and make sure that, whatever it is that you want to do, that you will be okay with this type of accreditation.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I think that's it.
What I can do, Pepe, so I want to make sure that, that I answer your question and that you understand fully, and, that you feel confident in your pursuit of this degree. Is we can definitely send you information more about regarding accreditation.
Okay, please.
Yeah, okay, absolutely. So let me write this down for you, please. Who is your enrollment advisor?
Josh Chambers.
Joshua Chambers?
Joshua Chambers, yes.
Joshua. Okay, yeah, absolutely. I will talk to Josh, absolutely.
All right, okay.
Any other questions?
Nothing else. I think that's it.
Yeah, so how do you feel? Are you excited?
I am.
Good, yeah. When I started the doctor program, I was a little excited too, and I was nervous. I didn't know what to expect, but once you start the program, you get the ball going.
Yeah, I mean, it's been, I've already delayed for 3 years, really wishing to do for a doctor's degree, and now I'm on my way. But I mean, it's not the original plan. My original plan was a doctorate in public health, because public health was really my first love, and then just because now I am working at the management level, I just want to have more knowledge with management rather than in public health, because I know that I could use it more for my job.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You know what? It's funny that you say that, because one of the things that I really enjoyed about the program is that, for example, I took Management 616 and I completed it, and the information that you read is, first of all, is very relevant to today's industries and any industry that you're in, and it's information, or it's information that you can already implement. And it even at the end of each of the chapters, it had like how to practice it from theory to practice or something. Yeah, it was from theory to practice, and said, okay, how do you implement this into your job, right? So it was kind of cool because you're like, oh wow, I can already start importing everything that I'm learning into my position. Like for example, when you're managing people, right, or in your leadership abilities or in your management abilities. So you're gonna see that you're gonna benefit a lot from the program. So I'm excited for you, and I think you're gonna this experience is gonna be worthwhile. And you're gonna be learning a lot.
Okay, thank you very much.
Absolutely, Pepe. And then I'm gonna send you some emails so you'll have my direct contact information once you get enrolled fully or your enrollment is completed. You know, I'll be your first point of contact. I will be working with you directly. I'm gonna be giving you a call so we can complete the onboarding.
Okay.
Okay, and then you're on your way to becoming Dr. Olano.
I'd love to hear that.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of cool because when when you talk to your family or friends or whoever and say, oh, I'm in a doctorate program, everybody's like, oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
I mean, not everyone does it, not everyone can do it. So
yeah.
think of yourself to be, you're very lucky, to be able to pursue a doctorate program.
Yeah, actually, it's my frustration as a child. I really wanted to become a medical doctor. That's why I became a COS. It's my pre-med, and it's just very expensive. So.
Yeah, no, I know. I have some pre-med.
There's always another plan.
I have some pre-med friends as well, and yeah, it's a lot of money. But well, we're gonna make it worthwhile here, and again, congratulations, and we're happy to have you, and I look forward to working with you.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. It's my pleasure. You have a great day today.
And you too.
Happy Friday. Bye.
Happy Friday. Bye.